Hello and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So today I thought I would just do an unboxing and show you some of the Visconti travelling inkwell. So let me open this box here to start with, and then I'll show you the other inkwells I have. So this is one of the newer Visconti travelling inkwells, and basically if I take this out, you'll see that it comes with the travelling inkwell. With the newer versions come with this metal section here at the top, and I'll show you the reason why. It comes also with an eyedropper in which to fill this with, and it comes with the instruction booklet. Now, Visconti high vacuum power filler. Now you can use these travelling inkwells with any kind of pen that will fit in these. So you could use a cartridge converter, you could use a piston filler or a power vac filler. The only caveat with a power vac filler is if you are going to fill this, you need to have a death grip between the pen and the inkwell. I know David Parker, Fig Boots, he had a bit of an accident when he was demonstrating his one, and strangely enough, I rarely have accidents until I try to show somebody, and then I have an accident. So I'm not going to do this with a power vac on camera because I know ink is going to go everywhere. So I'm sorry if that's what you wanted to watch for, but I'll do it with a piston filling pen, and so what you have here basically is the top of the cap here. Now this bit of cap unscrews, and you have a little bit of sort of almost like it's sort of cotton paper, I guess. It kind of sort of like the filter paper that you would have on a cigarette. That's really just to wipe off the ink, and then you unscrew. It doesn't have any threads on it, but it's got a rubber inner. And let me see if I can zoom in and show you this. But this is sort of, it's a little bit dark in here, so you may not be able to see it, but there is a rubber inner sort of liner there. And you push your pen in, and basically it butts up against that and makes or creates a sort of a seal. It works really well, but I'll show you in a little bit how you fill it, and likewise how you fill the pen from it. But in the meantime, let me show you a few others that I have off camera, and I've shown these before. Some of these actually have ink in them already, some do not. But I have a number of these now, so I actually have 8 here. This is the newer one on the left here. I have one here, and you can see the difference if I show you these. This is the difference between the new and the old. So the old had a plastic sort of upper section here. And what would happen, if I show you here, is this one cracked. And what I managed to do, it actually cracked here. A really lovely sort of crack. So I actually managed to super glue it, and then I put some tape around it, and to be honest, it's actually held really well. Will I use it with a power vac filler? No, I will not, just in case, but I will use it for a piston or a cartridge converter. These are pretty good ways to fill a pen, and these come in varying types. Like this brown one here came with the Brunelleschi. This silver one, other silver one here, came with the Silver Dust. I had this one with the Ducali Palazzo, and then the other, I think the other 4 I actually purchased myself. Now you get an eyedropper with every single one. Personally, I don't normally fill them with eyedroppers. I normally fill them with an ink syringe, but we'll give it a go today anyway. I found it, to be honest, to be a little bit cumbersome, especially if you're trying to fill it up to the top. So let me just put all of these away. Sorry about making a bit of noise there. So I am going to ink up with Diamine Arctic Blue. So let's see if we can ink this one up. So first off, we're going to need, because it's a shimmer ink, we are going to need to shake it a little bit. Now, some people recommend you don't shake it. Personally, I do. Like, if you shake it, you are going to get air into the ink, but to be honest, I found that's the best way to disperse the glitter in this. So now, so that I don't actually knock it over, I'm going to use an empty Lamy bottle, and I'm going to just stick it in here, and then that way, hopefully, I'm not going to knock it over, and you might be able to see a little bit more. See if we can get a better camera angle on this. So what I will do here, and we'll try and not spill anything, is, so you suck up the ink into here, and then you just eyedropper it into here. So that was one full fill of an eyedropper. This was the second fill. This was the third fill. And this was the fourth fill. I could probably get 5 or 6 out of these to fill it up to the, probably 5. I get around with 5 here. So what I will do, let me put this cap back on first. I don't want this leaking everywhere, and then the bottle of ink, just so that we get that out of the way too. So the idea is that there is a, if you can see it here actually, let me show you an empty one. There is a max line that you have here, and you basically shouldn't, especially if you're using a power vac, you should not overfill past that line. I probably overfilled just slightly past it, but I'm not using a power vac. So I have some kitchen towel ready, just in case. So the idea is that you want to have your pen, do not push the air out, because you want to push the air into here to displace the ink. So let's see, I'm going to give this a little bit of a shake as well, because obviously it's got the glittery ink in here. So let's push this in, like so, until it's firmly in place. Tilt it upside down. If there is no ink coming from it, running down the barrel, then it is pretty good at that point. And let's see if we can do... Oh, no, ink everywhere. Oh dear. So, now that I have this fully in place, note that you really should actually have the piston all the way down. Now, as it's firmly in place, if I tilt it upside down, you should not get any ink rolling out. Now, it is always best to actually hold both at the same time. Now, it's a little bit awkward doing this on camera, so I'm going to try and not hold both at the same time, because you don't want it displacing in any way. So let me just try and fill, and you'll notice here that the ink should go out of the inkwell and into the pen. Voila! And you can still see the nib in there. Now if I just gently unscrew this, it's only rubber, so it's not going to do any harm. And there you have it. That's the travelling inkwell, and this is the nice pen, which is now fully inked. So for me, that's a really useful thing to have. So I do like the Visconti travelling inkwells a lot. You do have to be a little bit careful, because if you have air already in the pen and you expel that air out, you're pushing it into the Inkwell, which basically means that the Inkwell is going to shoot off and spill ink everywhere. But other than that, like if you do it the right way and you expel the air first and then put the pen into the Inkwell, then suck up the ink, then it should work. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye bye.